at the same aerodrome for so long. Events and air races in between the wars of America. Travel Air V4000 is a remarkable survivor, built in 1928. It's been operating under the same American civil aviation. Powered by a 285 horsepower jet, but it wasn't deemed sufficiently powerful, so it was replaced. And then on the start line, the Manchester now, finishing lap 1 of the 6th. Gliders will take a little time to be towed up to height, ready for their race around a little triangular course, just the 2 laps for them. mass start Formula One air racing as opposed to handicap racing in the UK. Usher in a these aeroplanes aren't quite so numerous now as they used to be. Kansas is still a really good aircraft for the newly fledged display pilot. Broken away, leaving the stage clear for our glider race. As I say, it's going to be 2 laps of a roughly triangular course. The 1935 vintage Slingsby Kirby Kite prototype. And the 1938 Slingsby Petrel. Comes the Petrel to land in over the hedge. Richard Crockett was flying the Petrel today. And the Kite prototype electing to use the cross runway with a beautiful side-slipped approach in the hands of our great glider expert. And there's Dave Brownell bringing in the Super Cub tug aircraft at the conclusion of our little glider race. What was dubbed a light armed reconnaissance aircraft. And as you can see, as unlikely as it may seem for an aircraft of this configuration, it's fully aerobatic. And that's because this aeroplane had to be incredibly maneuverable for the roles. Stipulation that it had to fly off aircraft carriers at a top speed of 350 miles an hour, carry 2,400 pounds of cargo or 6 paratroops and stretching, and so on. US Air Force in July 1968 opted out of flying with Broncos during the storm for that reason. military retired all of its airplanes by the mid-1990s, but the aircraft also achieved some export successes. They carried on being used by various US national and regional governments. This one was one of 18 delivered. This was one of the most successful aircraft types in the history of the H540 that this aircraft can perform, but nonetheless, some very impressive turbulence and gyroscopic type maneuvers. Stress between plus and minus 12G. by Major Jason Savage and his company, and they included this aeroplane, the Shuttleworth, which had been built over the previous year. Service squadrons in full and a couple of others in part. Indeed, and that was shown in opposition. Blackbird monoplane around the corner. John Spiller, who won the 1952 Civil Trophy at Baggington, Coventry, the first round of that year's National Air Races season. Success because 2 years later, he won 1954's Harnell Trophy race at Winner. For a long, long time, this was the only development of an existing family of designs on the part of Miles, namely the Hawk Tourer and Trainer, less the front cockpit, with the rear cockpit enclosed. It too debuted, first example, in the Hawk Speed 6 in the 1934 King's Cup, the first aircraft retiring in trouble. Does so well alongside the other classic racers. Matthew Waddington was flying the Messenger for us. David Neal is Ugal reproduction, which he's taken back to its base at Crowland. And side 6, but look left, we have Gladiator, Spitfire 5, and Spitfire PR11. Service and civilian usage, including another Mark V, AB910 today, memorial flight which was raced in the future Chicago trustee Alan Wheeler. And definitely one of the displays of the day. Coming into land now, the Gladiator, flown by Frank Chapman. racing heritage. After the war, it went on loan to the US Civil Air Attaché to the UK, the wonderfully named Livingston Shuttleworth. And it was flown by the legendary pilot Spitfires entered, led by head trainer, which is still airworthy today at Diggin Hill. Curtin, PR11, came fifth, but they set a new British national record to speed around 100 kilometres miles an hour. As you can imagine, was superb. It had a great whirlwind radial engine with more than 400 US Army Air Corps main pursuit aircraft or fighters of the period, and that wasn't flown for another 3 years. As he was when we saw Richard Seeling's other Traveller, the D4000, earlier on today. Charlie Hugh at the controls of the mystery ship. Well, I'm sure it won't surprise any of you to learn that British ships have not and the Roberts International Air Race, arranged to celebrate the centenaries of both the city of Melbourne and the state of Victoria, named for its main sponsor,